Battlefield of life. Last boss battle. End of the level. Boss fight. You got a choice. You got a choice. The boss is perpetually unleashing a volley of cuts and strikes. You cannot avoid them. You cannot avoid them. It covers the entire room. The entire level gets overwhelmed with cuts and strikes and blasts and fire and axes, and wolves come out, and a stampede of elephants, and an atomic bomb and lasers on dinosaurs. You cannot avoid it. So there's a choice for you as the main character of this anime, as the main character of this story, whatever you want to call it, your own personal legend, your own personal life legend. And there's a pivotal, crucial moment, crux moment, where you get crucified, meaning there's two ways you can go about this. There's only one way to get through, and that's to defeat the boss. But the way that you defeat the boss is you're gonna get cut. In order to get close to the boss, you need to endure a little bit of those strikes at least. So there's no way without any damage. There's no way without any risk involved. There's no safe, ultimately completely safe way. The safest way is to know that you're gonna get cut, and then find the ways that you get cut the least while moving forward to the boss to deliver the finishing blow. Otherwise, if you wait in the corner, the blasts overwhelm you, you're fucked. If you stand in the middle, you're fucked even worse. If you scroll on your phone, you go viral by getting fucked by the boss. So my question for you, and this goes from Jujutsu Kaisen, one of my most favorite anime, Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorcery Mastery, something like that translated. Masters of Sorcery, or Sorcery Masters. Jujutsushi are masters of sorcery. Kaizen, the development of mastery of sorcery. The sorcery of development of masters in Japanese. There was a question, there was a pivotal moment that brought me to this. Is that there was a guy with overwhelming potential, and his master saw what he was doing, and he asked him, when you risk your life on the battlefield, you have, let's say, you have your friends around, and you feel great honor in giving everything you got. You know, like in the movies, one person is gonna stay behind and kind of blow himself up with a grenade and clear out dozens of enemies so like women and children can go to safety. Like, I don't know, Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z, or many other characters self-sacrificing themselves for, like in Dune, the buff guy in Dune, Dune 1. And you probably know many other. The master asked him, I see your honor. I see your samurai code of honor. I see that you're ready to give everything you got to get to the next level, to help out your people. But I want to ask you one thing, and this is what I'm asking you, and what I had to ask myself immediately when I saw this in the anime episode, and why I wanted to make this video. He asked him, I create lines. Do you know the difference between risking your life for something and forfeiting and sacrificing yourself for something. Do you know the difference between dying for something and risking your life for something? Do you know the difference between dying to fulfill something, to get something, to give something to somebody, versus risking your life to get something, to fulfill something, to accomplish a dream, to kill the last boss, to go over the obstacle? Sometimes the biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. So what is the difference here? He stood, he looked around and was like, it clicked on him, and he was like, oh wow. Oh wow. It's the same energy. And the energy is, I'm going all in. I'm committing fully. I'm saying yes to this. I'm balls in, balls deep, not half-assing it. I'm gonna go all in. I know I'm gonna get cut by this boss, but I'm not going like a kamikaze pilot in Pearl Harbor, smashing myself into ships and expecting to die. No, you expect you're gonna live, but you also expect you're gonna get cut in the process. You expect damage. You expect, and you know you're resilient because you've expected it before. You've done this before. You live like I do. You live like Jujutsu Kaisen's Jujutsushi. If they're not doing what he was not supposed to be doing, which is, yeah, I see your vigilance. I see your vibrant spirit, that you are ready to give everything. But give everything in such a way that you're alive after you give everything. Not so you're dead, or depleted, or exhausted, or bitter, or resentful for helping everyone, and at the end of the day there's nothing for you. If your energy expenditure is a hotel with hundreds of rooms, you never rent out all 100 to people, to causes, to dreams, to nothing. One room is always yours and nobody gets in ever. Because if you rent out 100 rooms, the hotel is no longer yours. If you go out blowing yourself up for somebody, A, you're not teaching them nothing. They're just gonna go and look for who's gonna blow themselves up for them again. You're enabling them, you're not empowering them. If you're gonna go all in, you need to go 99% in. Because 99% is also already hell of a lot more than somebody who's doing 0, and most people do 0. Or they do 10% and like Instagram, it's not coming immediately. You gotta do it for a while. You gotta do it for a while so universe responds. Universe does not respond like you scrolling and liking, and then are people gonna respond immediately? The universe or God or whoever is answering what you're putting out does not have Wi-Fi all the time. Does not have WhatsApp notifications all day long turned on. It takes time. It needs to see you really want it, really go for it for days and days. You failed at a diet, you can't go vegan? Not long enough. It takes years to reprogram your diet. You tried going vegan or vegetarian for a week, it did not work? You gave up, it said it's not for me. You tried the workout regime for a week, you said, no. That's not for you. You tried a new career, you want to make new friends, you want to make a relationship work, you want to do anything worthwhile in this life, you gave it a week, it did not work, It does not work like that. It's not Instagram. It's got you fooled. It's got you fucked. Your rhythm is messed up if you think that's enough for things to work out in life, for you to change your life, for you to do anything. The cycles are huge. Your internal clock is so short now because of the beta waves in these frequencies online. in the 5G towers, on the internet, on the television, in the music, in the food, in the people you surround yourself with, the way you breathe. It's all too fast for nature, for the universe, for anything to happen, for you to change, for you to adapt, for you to rest, for anything. So let me get back to this. What is the difference between giving your life for something and risking your life for something? The energy is the same. It is, I'm ready to give everything I got. Just in this other situation where you risk your life, you give everything you got, knowing that you want to get through that. You want to get through that. You want to come on the other side and be able to tell the story like I did. And it could be dangerous, because I've dabbled on the edges of this. I've dabbled a lot of times on the edges of this. A lot of times I had immense luck, and 2 times I almost died dabbling with this. Where I was like, I'm going all in, but it was truly all in. Hail Mary, no backup, no safety net. Sometimes that's justified. But make sure you know what you're doing. Or make sure you know who's behind you, like nature's behind me. Make sure that the commitment you're doing it for is not coming from guilt, shame, or some sort of thing that's programmed, but the yes came from your gut, from your inner spirit, from your creative instinct. If you want to sacrifice yourself for something, do it in such a way that you are giving everything you got, but then tomorrow you can give everything you got. And then tomorrow you can give everything you got. Not, I'm going to give everything for this child, this wife, this career, this whatever. I'm going to present myself as the martyr, sacrificial entity, Holy Spirit, Vegeta, redemption, forgiveness. I've made so many bullshit mistakes in my life. Now I'm going to give my life to prove that I'm actually good and kind. And you're going to what? Kill yourself. It's much better that you are here and spend the next 30, 50, 100, 200 years doing good in the world, a little by little every day. Dedicate that. That's the way to dedicate a life, to sacrifice. You want to martyr a life? Well, go ahead and do it for the next 100 years. Not for the next 2 days and blow yourself with a grenade. Not a literal grenade, but you know what I mean. Deplete yourself in such a way where you martyr and sacrifice yourself, where you explode for the good of someone else. You think that somebody else is going to learn something? You got to teach people how to fish, not feed them fish. Maybe while they're young. But at a certain point, you got to stop. We got to stop enabling people. We got to end victim mode on this planet. We got to empower each other. Do you know the difference between risking your life for something and dying for something? Are you overgiving? Are you saying yes out of guilt? Are you saying yes out of shame? Are you holding your commitments from eons ago because of some, I need to do this, I need to prove something? If you want to prove something, don't prove it by destroying yourself. Prove it by existing on, by keeping on, by managing your energy in such a way that you can give tomorrow again and again and tomorrow again, and that you're full as well. That's how I always say self-love and selfishness. You got a cringe problem when I say self-love. You got a cringe problem when I say selfishness. You got to be selfish. You come first, not your kids. You triggered by that? You're more important than your kids for your life and for their life. Why? Because if you don't take care of yourself, tomorrow you're gone and then your kids are fucked. You need to come first. You got one kid, you definitely need to come first. Why? Because without you, he's gone. She's gone. You got 2 kids, even worse. You got 5 kids, even worse. You got parents you're looking out for. You got cousins, you got a business, you got a family, you got a community. You got to come first. The more responsibility you have, the more you have to be responsible for your own well-being. Because if you're not there, the whole thing crumbles if that's set up in such a way. So I have to break away from my own mouth to give to my kid. Yeah, in a way, but also in a way, nah. Because if you are not there and you're bent over backwards, who's gonna be there for that kid tomorrow? It's about consistency and it's about sustainability of energy. It's about energy usage, human design. I'm a projector guide. I'm here to guide energy. I don't drive the plane. I'm not the plane itself. I'm the guy that lands the plane where it needs to go and says that plane needs fueling. I'm here to guide everybody's energy so they don't give their life, forfeit their life, but give everything they can in such a way that tomorrow they're refreshed and they can do it again by being aligned to their genetic code, their human design, their gene keys, their nervous system is balanced, no addictions, no anxiety, no depression, ideal elemental balancing, embodying the perfect archetype for their body type, individuals, relationships, families, neurodivergent, bipolar, autistic, ADHD, any diagnosis nobody has been able to explain, I can do it. I can help you. iCreateLines.com. Send me an email inquiry. Tell me your life situation. We can set up coaching calls through Zoom. You get recordings, you get PDFs, you get direct feedback from me. You get guided breathwork sessions, guided nervous system balancing, rebalancing sessions. Weekly can be set up one time only. 10 or more sessions are discounted and 50% off if you're a projector type. All types are welcome, but projector types get special discounts because we are the most messed up and the newest baby of the energetic family of the planet. So we need the most guidance, and I'm here to guide. You can send me messages through my WhatsApp. You can send me messages through my free Telegram channel, through the website iCreateLines.com. Find me on Instagram. Donate through my PayPal. Buy my audio courses or listen to my audio courses on my Insight Timer. Everything in the description of this video. Leave a comment below, subscribe and like. You can leave a comment asking a question, and I might use the question to make a video answer about it. No guarantees though. You don't lose anything by popping the question though. I wish everybody peace, health, abundance, wholeness, prosperity, courage, and clarity. And may today you sip on that clarity. May you overlook the deep blue sea being cleansed by the skies above. Because we are love, being cleansed by the fresh air. All our wounds are now mended and cared. All joy and empowerment is only amplified when shared like a candle that does not go out when it lights other candles. We are one.